Hello. Let me cut down the volume so it isn't so loud for me. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another stream. I'm trying to figure out my schedule here. Because my schedule changed, so everything's all wonky and not like they used to be. So I just gotta figure out my right times. I may just have to have my streams on like Tuesdays and Sundays, because those are the days where like I'm for sure going to be off and I have time for myself to like stream and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys stopping by to the stream. Before we actually play Black Myth Wukong, we're gonna check out some news, both anime and manga. Oh, and games. and games. Oh, ignore that. Okay, so this is something I didn't get a chance to because I was so busy, but as we all know, One Piece had the music that's playing is from Perfect Vibes on YouTube. They're royalty free if you're looking for music in the background. But yes, as we know, Netflix is doing like a live action One Piece TV show, and it was actually pretty good. The first season is pretty good, and usually it's not the first time that Netflix did like live action stuff. I think Death Note was one of the earlier anime live action they did, which wasn't really that good. But yeah, here we are. So recently there was some news and just announced like some of the cast members for like season 2. It looks like Oda also posted out a message. News Co. just delivers something special from Oda Sensei and is filled with excitement and anticipation for season 2. Big reveals on the horizon. Straw Hats, brace yourselves for the journey ahead. Yoda says, so it's like got little drawings of the people that's playing the live action of the characters. Yes, the live action One Piece is currently in production with filming well underway. The story will cover Rouge Town, Reverse Mountain, Twin Cape, Whiskey Peak, Little Garden, and Drum Island. Think about it. Imagine how much it'll cost. But whether it's the script or the cast, I can do this on this and that, which makes Matt, the showrunner, go Arr, and Netflix go no, and tomorrow studios go okay, that's funny. As they pull their hairs out. All that even though we grew so close making season 1, but it's because we all share the same passion for the show, just as with last season. They've gone out of their way to promise that they won't put the show out until I'm satisfied. This isn't in the contract, it's a verbal pledge. I hope you can appreciate how amazing and determined they are for keeping their word, and they're certainly proving their ability to bring this world to the screen. I just can't wait to see it. Meanwhile, the previously announced cast is compiled on the official X account, so go check it out. The Grand Line is an even more expansive world. You may wonder, what was the inspiration behind that kingdom? How would it connect to the real world? Naturally, the distinctive cast members have been assembled around the world, and I can't help but get excited thinking about how the adventure has already begun. Among those yet to be announced, what about Vivi and All Miss Sunday, who are it's Miss Wednesday and Miss All Sunday is Robin. What they're doing with Chopper. We can't announce everyone all at once, but starting tomorrow, we'll be announcing more cast members over the 3 days. So yeah, so 3 days have passed by now. Look out for those and stay tuned for more exciting updates to continue. And so now it looks like I got a reply and get the cast pictures of like people that are playing. Jazara Jaslyn playing Miss Valentine, David Dasmalchian playing Mr. 3. Honestly, that's pretty good casting. Cameron Johnson, he kind of looks like him too. Mr. 5. Daniel Lasker playing Mr. 9. I could see that. Brendan Murray playing Alt Brogry. Clive Russell playing Crocus. Warner Cosette playing Dory. Taiko Kogi playing Dalton. Callum Kerr playing Smoker, Julio Raywell playing Tashigi, Rob. Oh yeah, I can see that. I see what Paul. Oh, this is pretty good casting. Yeah, I can definitely see these two, Mr. 3. These kind of look the similar. They made some more announcements here. So from the great medical land of Drum, this is where like Chopper is going to be at. We bring you two legends in medicine. Our adventure just got a whole lot healthier. So we got Keithu Segal, who's playing Dr. Korea, and Mark Herelik, who's playing Dr. Herelik. Okay, they have similar last names. That's pretty funny. We got Sindhil Ramamurthy playing Nefertari Cobra. That's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. In the heart of the desert kingdom of Alabasta, where rebellion stirs and secrets are buried, stands a king like no other, introducing Nefertari Cobra, the pillar of integrity in the kingdom at Crossroads. And then playing Miss Wednesday is Sharitara Chandra. Hopefully I pronounced her name right. I believe I remember her. She was in what's the show called? Bridgerton, the season 2, I think. Yeah, this thing's pretty good casting. But we can't wait to see what's happening. Wait, what's it?
I know how much. Hey guys, I am so excited to be joining the cast of One Piece, and I feel incredibly grateful to Oda Sensei for trusting me with the role of Vivi. I know how much she means to all of you, and I am going to work my hardest to do her justice and make you all proud. See you soon. Hey guys,
Yeah, I think with the way that they're going with the arcs or the sagas, this should probably be around for like at least 2 seasons. If they don't, make any changes. Alright, next article. So Jujutsu Kaisen's 2nd season's anime hidden inventory premature death arc gets a compilation fill in next year. So Juju Fest 2024 event on Sunday revealed that the hidden inventory and premature death arc from the 2nd season of the Jujutsu Kaisen television anime will get a compilation film in 2025. Cool. The event also announced that the JJK Anime will announce the MBS Anime Fest 2025 event on January 18th. The first anime adaptation, the film JJK Zero. Anime will get a sequel adapting the manga's. The anime will get a sequel adapting the manga's Calling Game arc. Mappa will continue to produce the anime. Okay, that was just it. Okay, so pretty cool. I could definitely see where the premature death or hidden inventory arc is, could be a film. Honestly, I'm surprised it wasn't, but I'm also glad it wasn't. Next, Blue Lock manga takes 1 issue break due to Mura's sudden illness. In this year's 38th issue of Kodansha's weekly shonen magazine did not publish a new chapter of Blue Lock on Monday due to Nomura suddenly getting a sudden illness and is focusing on recovery, and the manga will return in the manga stash issue on August 28th. So that's only a couple of days, so not long. But yeah, I mean, I'm super glad that these magazines are, taking like the health of their creators like much more seriously, especially because we lost too many due to like work, like their work habits, and it's just honestly crazy. But I'm super glad that they'll be taken care of now. Next news. The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim film reveals Japanese dubcast, December 25th opening in Japan. Let me...
ピーター・ジャクソンが送るロード・オブ・ザ・リング200年前の物語が日本の神山健二監督に託された。舞台はローハン。若き王女ヘラ。この国に今最大の危機が迫る。 敵はかつて共に育った幼なじみウルフ。
昔のあなたは戦いなど望まなかった。
放て。
お前の知っている俺はもういない。王座は俺がもらう。
この城が唯一の砦。
ロハンの兄弟たちよ、今こそ立ち上がれ。
僕たちのために犠牲になったんだ。
お前は王の娘、皆の希望だ。この国の運命は
信じて、作戦がある。これが作戦？いい作戦だとは言ってない。一人の王女に託された。
たとえ私が倒れてもこの国を導け。運命の戦いが始まる。国を一つにすることだってできたのに、なぜだ。
私がお前を恐れるとでも？
恐れるべきね。
I wish we had more adult animated films that's
ロー
not
ハ
like
ンの戦い。
so gross
こ
and
の指
stuff
輪を
like that.
一体何に。
I wish I had more adult, like more animated films over here in the West. I don't know much about this. Hammerland, Legendary over Helm King. Versus the Princess Hera. Kenjiro plays Wolf, deluding Lord Wolf, who is Hera's childhood friend. Takako versus Owen, a character from his is not official. A companion supporter of Hera. Okay, it's the Japanese counts. The film opens in the US theaters on December 13th and internationally began on December 11th. Oh, so we're getting late over here. New Line Cinema describes the film set 183 years before the events chronicled in the original trilogy of films. The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim, tells the fate of the House of Helm Hammerhand, the legendary king of Rohan. A sudden attack by Wolf, a clever and ruthless Dunleading lord seeking vengeance for the death of his father, forces him and his people to make a daring last stand in the ancient stronghold of the Hornburg, a mighty fortress that will later come to be known as the Helm's Deep. Finding herself in an increasingly desperate situation, Hera, the daughter of Helm, must summon the will to lead the resistance against a deadly enemy intent on their total destruction. Okay. Brian Cox plays Helm. Sorry about that. Internet crapped out. Momo plays Abby plays Momo. AJ Beckles, Kari Walgreen, Lisa Remo, Alex Lee, Barbara Goodson, and Ben Diskin. Okay. Alright, next news. So apparently Crash Bandicoot 5 was cancelled in favor of live service games as claimed. Weaker than expected sales of Crash Bandicoot 4 reportedly contributed. A new report has claimed that Crash Bandicoot 5 was in development at developer Toys for Bob, but it was cancelled due to Activision pulling back on funding single-player games in favor of live service multiplayer titles. According to a new report from gaming historian Liam Robertson, the game, which was in the very early stages of production, was cancelled following what Activision considers as muted sales for Crash Bandicoot 5. It's about time. Around the same time, it's claimed Activision shot down pitches for other sequels to single-player titles such as Tony Hawk Pro Skater, of course. The report claims that following Toys R Us work on the Spyro Reignited trilogy, the company conceptualized a multiplayer Crash title before deciding to take the work they had done on that multiplayer title and use it to build a new single-player entry in the Crash franchise. This would eventually lead to Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Following this year, Toys R Us set a small group of developers the task of envisioning the future of the series, a project that would be referring to eternally as Crash Bandicoot 5. This would have been a single-player 3D platformer and a direct sequel to Crash 4, its claim. The report contains alleged concept art, proposed story concepts for the unannounced game, which includes the game taking place at a school for villainous children, featuring returning villains from previous games. Interesting. One supposed concept even saw Crash team up with Spyro, following an interdimensional threat to both worlds. According to the reports, Crash and Spyro were intended to be the two playable characters. Okay, interesting. That would have been insane to play. It's unfortunate that it was canceled before it could actually do something. Hold on, let's check out this video.
Toys for Bob was a subsidiary of Activision based in California. Founded originally in 1989,
Oh no, this video's a whole hour. I'm not gonna do that. No, it's yeah, it definitely sucks to see that we're getting this news about a Crash 5 and that we're actually gonna be able to play as Crash and Spyro at the same time. They're kind of like legends in the platformer genre. But honestly, I get it that these publishers, they're not going to like try to fund games if the sales for a game is not really doing that well, and I'm going to take a guess that Activision wasn't doing as well around that time because they were being bought out by Microsoft, and the whole merger was put on hold by the FTC or whatever they're called over there in the EU. But no, it just sucks to see that this got canceled. But hopefully now that it's under Microsoft, and once Microsoft get their footing, it doesn't really look like it. Unfortunately, it looks like they just stumble onto like bad mistakes or bad publicity. But hopefully they do get their footing and they're able to get to a position where they can revisit this idea, because this would be dope. To get like another Crash game, because I don't want to see like Crash like die, especially after they came out with the fourth one. It would be nice to see like a team up between the two. But yeah. Next. NetherRealm Studios AAA game may now be in development to follow up Mortal Kombat 1. Interesting. It's been around 11 months since Mortal Kombat 1 first hit the scene, and even with the Chaos Reigns expansion released on the horizon, there's always the thought of what comes next. NetherRealm Studios may well already be developing a big video game that succeeds MK1 at some point in the future. While there's obviously no official announcements on that. So yeah, we can look at the other avenues to get a feel of what's going on at a game studio currently. One such way is, of course, viewing a company's job openings, whether NetherRealm has a few positions available of interest. Perhaps the most telling one is the associate producer role, which includes the line of text in the job description, be part of the production team in the day-to-day management of a AAA title that NetherRealm Studios is working on. It doesn't specify whether this is in reference to a title that isn't MK1 or a general statement that whatever NRS is currently working on. That's not all. They're also trying to hire a senior animator who is said to be responsible for creating consistent, high-quality cinematic animation for a story mode campaign. Considering Chaos Reigns is supposed to launch with its story mode expansion next month, a new hire wouldn't really be working on it at that point, so close to the finish line, where the production will be almost complete ready. That makes sense. These listings combined point to NRS either trying to enter pre-production or already starting early production on their next big game, although this revelation isn't all that surprising if you know much about game development. With the growing scale and amount of time a AAA title takes to create in the current landscape, studios typically looking to enter pre-production or getting their next ideas off the ground shortly after their current product releases. Many and most titles, and especially fighting games, do receive post-release support and DLC for potentially years afterwards, but those are gradually handled by smaller teams, while the bulk are on to the new thing. Okay, that makes sense. The other one may keep more back than usual since they have a large story expansion to release for the past few titles, but they're obviously not going to sit with MK1 forever. It's interesting to see this pop up. Thank you for the follow. I don't know how to say your name, and I'm not going to contact you on Discord. I don't know why you guys do that. It is interesting to see this pop up for now, for a few other regions, concerning NRS was recently hit with massive layoffs to its entire mobile team and shuttered Mortal Kombat on-site after just a year. Moreover, Warner Bros. Discovery still finds itself in a plain dire financial situation where they're reportedly looking at selling off at least part of their gaming branch. Oh yeah, I saw that. Despite this uncertainty around the future and previous staff reduction, NRS is still hiring and seemingly trying to put together the next endeavor. As to what will end up being is anybody's guess, since NetherRealms already broke their Mortal Kombat to Injustice release cycle with the current game. Endgame 1 has been a success for Warner Bros. Since it's managed to sell more than 4 million copies in under a year, which puts it ahead of the direct competition of Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, but behind what Mortal Kombat 11 accomplished when it became the fastest selling and then best selling title in the franchise ever. Ed Boon recently reaffirmed they plan to support Mortal Kombat 1 for years, and they're currently on year 2. So even if NetherRealm's next game would already happen to be in full production, that is what doom and gloom for MK1. Whatever they work on likely will be revealed to the public for another 3 years, or interesting. No, nothing really big. No like confirmation or anything like that. Of course, they would be in like development. I mean, it's been about a year, so I figured they would take like a break or focus on, working on. Oh wait, what's the music? Focus on working on, you know, the current game they want for at least like a year before like actually working or like in like pre-production. I mean, I just hope in the time that they're working on that game, or whatever the game they're working on, they at least try to implement stuff that people like want. Because I didn't really play MK1, but from what I hear from other people, I mean, even though like it sold like really well in the beginning, I don't think that it will continue to hold people's interest like that. From what I understand, because I don't think the at Evo, not a lot of people were playing that. And like it's just missing so much stuff there. Like it's so hardcore, and I don't think the people really like MK1 like that. But yeah, can't wait to see what they have next. Hopefully, maybe is it going to be like another fighting game, or are they going to do like Shaolin Monks or something like that? Who knows? Alright, next. So there was an article from an Amazon Game CEO as game actors strike for AI protections. Amazon Games boss says we need more AI and it's not taking work away because for games we don't really have acting. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck are you talking about, sir? As SAG-AFTRA members strike against some of the biggest video game makers in the world in an effort to secure better protections against AI, the head of Amazon Games is pretty sure bringing AI into game development is still a good idea, in part because for games we don't really have acting. Okay, well, that's a crazy sentence to say. While yes, AI might be useful in some aspects, but the way that he says it is, I don't know. It's just, hold on. Let's see what this man is saying. So Amazon CEO Christoph Hartmann told IGN that he hoped AI can speed up the development process, which can take like 5 years per game among AAA studios, leaving those developers constantly trailing behind the current zeitgeist. Hartmann posited that hopefully AI will help us to streamline processes so hand-done work will go faster. Ideally, we can get it down to 3 years so we can iterate more, which then bring the budgets down a little bit. Okay, let me just stop right there before I continue. So I've been watching, this streamer named Black Hokage, and he's been like voicing like this thing, and I agree with him. Where like I think the gaming studios need to stop trying to make like these AAA games, and we need to go back to making like AA games. Like, they're still like really good and like innovative, but like because if you're trying to bring down the budget, you're trying to like you're doing too much basically. It's just you don't need to just make like good games that people like enjoy, and people will do it. And like there's so many like companies that's trying to do like try to make like AAA games and like take forever like for these games to come out, but like stop doing that. Maybe that would help out with, bringing down your budget if you stop doing that. Hartman was then asked about his thoughts on the current AI-focused SAG strike in the gaming industry. I mean, I got to be careful what is here because we're a big company and have to deal with all those organizations, so I don't really want to get in the middle of it. Okay, it sounds like he wants to be like screw them or something, but I don't know. But when we talk about AI, first of all, hopefully it will help us to have new gameplay ideas, which has something to do with taking work away from anyone, and especially for games we don't really have acting. What do you, especially for games we don't really have acting. The majority of the team sits in programming, and that's not going away because that's all about innovation. If it takes something, it will really be the boring parts. Okay. I see where you're going there. But why did you say we don't really have acting? I probably don't need to tell you that video games, especially AAA games, do indeed have acting, of course, yeah? Especially if you're working at Amazon trying to do AAA and you're trying to like shorten down. In 10 full-on performance capture that brings life to the beloved games for everything from The Last of Us to Baldur's Gate 3. The latter game in particular has offered a stunning example of a cast embrace by the community and is not inseparable from the RPG itself. Heck, add Tomb Raider to the mix with the series. Hartman also gave an update on as part of this interview. Even New World, Amazon's biggest internally developed game to date, has quite a cast. Take a look at the credit list for the MMO, which features around 200 distinct voice roles, each of which is performed by up to 8 different actors, accounting for the game's various localizations. Some actors perform multiple roles, but a bit of very rough math would suggest that across all of its various localizations, New World employed hundreds upon hundreds of actors. Harmon hopes AI will help make localization go faster too. I think what could be super helpful with localization is this way. Right now we're localizing our game into a certain set of languages. Basically, does it commercially make sense to have it in a language? Yes or no? Having AI will help us. That's why I'm thinking it's not going to make it cheap. It's just going to make us translate our game into more languages, which is great for gamers because there's countries which maybe not everyone speaks perfect English and they would love to have it in their local language, but they're half the size. I mean, that would be interesting. That's probably more that won't, I mean, it would hurt somebody because there's like translators for like this type of stuff, but I feel like because I can see the benefit of it, but it's just the way that people are going about it, like these companies and like, some casual people, they're just like completely just going about it to where they're just screwing over people, like, AI art, for example. Like companies are using like trying to use AI programs to use their art, or people trying to pass off like they're actual artists when they're technically not. But it is what it is. The creative spark, Hartman added, is one thing that can't be replaced by AI. Humans will be always, when it comes to that, they would be always one step ahead. The machine might get very close. I don't know what you think, but I don't think it will be able to translate those unique things into fresh ideas. If you find AI designing games, the game's going to be all the same, I guess. Then it's just up to AI to replace the dull, artless tasks, like acting and ensuring words carry the correct meaning when translating from one language and culture to another. Okay. I mean, the title is kind of like trying to just. The title's just the title, trying to like draw you in. I don't know what he means by it, especially for games we don't really have acting, because there's acting in games. Even if like in the games where it's not really story driven, you got like the voices of the characters when they make sounds and stuff like that. But I mean, for the most part, it seems the Amazon Games CEO. Why he wants to use AI, he just managed to use AI to get rid of the things that that's just boring and just doesn't really require human like a human touch. So it sounds like there are four, you know, it's like actors and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he meant by where he was going with the whole. There's not really. There's, in such games, we don't really have acting. There's acting. Last of Us, like Last of Us is a perfect example. Like all those guys like acted back the fuck out of that. But yeah, there's that. The last one I have here is that Kamala Harris has officially joined Twitch. I don't know if this is actually her. I doubt it, because you know, there's people that can actually like, you know, pretend to be somebody. It'll be interesting if it was actually her. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's cool to think that Twitch and like streamers and content creators are now becoming like such a like an important part where like people are like reaching out to them. But yeah, that's all the news that I have here. Oh yeah, so before I do anything, I wanted to talk about this. So as you all know, Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 267 came out earlier today, and the big plot twist is that Nobara came back. And so the last time we saw her was like in like flashbacks, but like actually we saw her in Shibuya, where she presumably had died, and Gege has like left like, you know, hints that she could partially survive, but you know, he was kind of like holding off on it, and maybe this entire time he was thinking about, you know, whether she should live or not. And I'm glad that he decided to bring her back, because she's one of my favorite female characters, like of all time in like manga and anime. So I'm super glad she's back. I know I've seen a lot of people that were upset saying that this was like like he pulled out his ass, like this is like the worst plot twist ever. But honestly, I don't think, like, I don't see like any reason why this would be like terrible. Like, for one, she's been gone for like a long time. There's like tons of reasons why she hasn't been like appearing right now. So if you don't know, in Shibuya, you know, when she got, you know, headshotted, when she got headshotted, let me switch that so you will be graphic. When she got headshotted, she was basically, there was a sorcerer who has the ability to like basically pause the damage done to somebody, and she said she had like a very low chance of like surviving or making out of it. It's not completely zero, but she has a very slim chance of like surviving, which is perfect, and you just took that. And then the next mention we get of Nobara is when Megami meets up with Yuji, and he asks her how's he doing, and then Megami just making that face, and just seems like she's not in a good condition or she's dead, and we just take Yuji's face to say that she's like dead. But I mean, for me personally, Nobara fans such as myself, we didn't really think that she was dead at that point, because she still could survive. If you don't see like confirmation where they said she's not dead, then like she's not dead. And then the next mention of her was with like Hana. I don't think that Yuji really liked Hana at first, because he felt that she was going to like replace her with Nobara, and he didn't want that. And I think he kind of just like accepted the fact that she might be dead. And then the last mention of her that we got was in chapter 266, called That Day, where like Yuji was talking about how he like his feelings about like life in general, the value of life, and how he hates, it's like people is not tools, and hates people that throw the value of people's lives away. But yeah, those are all the times that Nobara has like been mentioned, and we really didn't really get like a concrete confirmation from like Gege. Like the closest to it is like in the not the last chapter but the chapter before when Yuji was talking to Sukuna, or like it seemed like she was dead because Gege was showing like everybody that has like passed away that would meant something to Yuji. So it was like Junpei, Yuji's grandpa, Chozo, and who what you call it Gojo. And Nobara was there too, so everybody thought, oh my gosh, she's dead. Even I thought she was dead. But then in the last chapter, the chapter before this one, 266, at the end, Gege showed Sukuna's finger being suspended in the air, and so that's just, the Nobara fans basically is like, oh my god, she's back. This resonance. This is the only reason it could mean, and it turns out that's actually what's gonna happen. And honestly, it's just. I mean, honestly, it makes sense to me because, so the purpose of like Yuji, because like I think for me, like why I'm not as like well, I'm surprised by it. I'm happy and stuff like that, but why I'm not upset about it is because Yuji is meant to be. So the entire Shinjuku showdown, when they was preparing for the fight against Sukuna in case Gojo lost, one of the things that they've been tiptoeing around is the fact that Yuji and Sukuna has a connection with each other, and this connection allows, basically, Yuji might accidentally like tip some information over to Sukuna, for like Sukuna to use, which honestly is probably why when Higuruma and Yuji fought against Sukuna and Sukuna like escaped like the domain, he had that curse tool. That's probably what happened. Sukuna knew about it beforehand and used a curse tool to get out of it, and Higuruma didn't like think about that. But yeah, this entire time they've been tiptoeing around but not telling Yuji, and Yuji, being the main character, he is supposed to be, our eyes into our window into the world of JJK. And so if he's feeling a certain way about something, or if he reacts to a certain thing that happens, like we're supposed to have that same feeling. So, and I feel like Gege has done like a really great job with like, making us feel like a certain way. It's like, when Nanami died, when we thought Nobara died, but we felt like sad, and we also felt pissed off at like Mahito for like, causing pain to like Yuji. And yeah, it's just, I just feel like it makes sense that, like we wouldn't know about Nobara being back, and it makes sense that Yuji wouldn't know either because he thought she was dead, but in fact she wasn't. And she was still recovering from that wound from the Shibuya, and like that sorcerer said, that it's a very slight chance that she'd come back, and it's only been like 30 minutes since she woke up before then. Like but yeah, I'm glad Nobara is back. I'm super happy about it because, for one, the Yuji, this entire series, he has struggled because of characters such as Nanami. No, not Nanami. I'm sorry, not Nanami. He's struggled because of Mahito and Sukuna and Kenjaku, characters who have like constantly tried to like take away what he wants to do, like his peace and his happiness. Like, yes, they made him stronger because of it, but they've caused so much like pain and heartache for him, and not even just for him, Yuji, just for other people. And Yuji like hates that, and like he says, he values the lives of people, and he wants people to be able to like experience their lives and value their lives. So yeah, and I'm just so happy that after all the struggling Yuji has gone through, like having his best friend, almost dying, supposedly almost dying by Mahito, his other best friend, getting his body snatched away, his mentor like dying, like seeing some of his comrades like going away, like Higuruma. I think I'm happy to see that, you know, there's some there's like a sliver lining, there's a light at the end of the tunnel for Yuji, because he gets like his friends back. Like he's gonna be there. He's gonna be like the next sorcerer, like the next big sorcerer, and he'll get to, you know, live like a peaceful life. He'll still be like a sorcerer fighting like sources. I mean, curses, but yeah. I mean, we don't know. There's like 3 more chapters, so we're gonna see. But that's my thoughts on the whole Nobara coming back thing. I think it's a pretty dope idea. I think Gege is like an amazing writer. Like he's been like setting stuff up, and honestly, this is not like the first time a manga artist has like changed things on a whim. Like, you know, or Naruto, I know Kishimoto, the direction that he went with Shippuden is definitely not what he wanted to. I think on record he has gone to say that he did not want to go that route. Like the Akatsuki was going to be like some monsters. I mean, they technically are, but they're more human-like now. But that's my thoughts on Nobara. But yeah. So that is it for like the news and stuff like that. So what we're gonna do is play some fucking games. Okay. I need to switch some chords here. Be right back. Okay. That is loud. Oh, let me. Pause this music. Make sure you guys can hear me. Okay. Alright, so I've already beaten this chapter here. I'm trying to like play in my off time because I don't want to like stream all the time when I play the games. I feel like it will you know, mess things up. But yeah, I'm in chapter 3 now. New location. Let's see how this is. I remember people saying that this game is like linear, and while yes, it is linear, I feel like there's like a lot of open spaces, or I feel like there's a lot of open spaces where it doesn't feel linear. I think what really helped with the navigation is like a mini map. Cause sometimes I don't know where the fuck to go. Yeah, I've been trying to think of like, you know, trying to gather my thoughts about this game. Like I have fun with it, but I feel like it's not. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people are saying that this is game of the year, but I'm just not feeling it just yet. It's definitely a cool game though. I would like to at least wait till all the other games come out. What would be considered game of the year for me? Is that a monkey? Is that a monkey? That's like Kobe. Oh. Wow, what a dick. Why you wake him up? Ah, shit. Oh, shit. That's crazy. It's like these enemies don't have like any type of like these enemies don't have like any type of like stun. It's just crazy. Oh shit, I forgot. I hate that the... Oh shit, I don't really pay attention. I hate that the whatchamacallit attack, the heavy attack is just, there's just like a pause with it. I don't really like that feature. Like if I want to do like a strong heavy attack, I will press and hold it. Oh. Coward ran away. Oh, he's gonna give you a chance to attack me. Is it about this one? Oops. Oh, fuck. So I guess I need focus to... Yeah, I need focus to do that attack. Seems like this is not the way to go. Fuck. I should have healed. Damn it. Mountain Patroller. Chest. Open sesame. Okay. Oh, okay.
Faith and devotion, quite the notion. Yet how many can claim a mind so pure, still and sure? Look at you. Through the heavy snow you roam. Desiring that thing, no doubt. I read your fortune before you came. Care to hear? Act not and be still. Thy gifts art thy ill. If you seek your own end, I shall not stop you. I, the keeper of the New West, welcome the Destined One. Now fly!
Why do you look like that? Oh, I'm back. Okay, I don't need to do anything. Look at my graphics moment. Looks like I'm about to drop soon. Oh, no. Oh, where did he go? He disappeared.
See that temple on the lake? Therein lies the thing you seek. The lord of this land is away. Seize it now and leave.
I keep thinking. What's this? Okay. Something's about to happen. Oh, something's nice underneath the water.
How delightful. It still recalls your scent. When that monkey was alive, he was all about weeping and begging for help. Now, even in death, he led all you younglings right to me. This sack of mine can barely fit you all.
Okay.
Kang Jinglong, now that you are ready, go and weigh up this one for your master. See if this monkey merits a place amongst my disciples.
Okay. I have something. I have something with a scale. Hold on. There's something. There's a key item with a scale. The ancient long scales occasionally flicker with lightning. They seem to be calling out to the owner. Damn. I'm still alive. Fuck. What the fuck? Shit. No fucking way! I was stunned! Oh my god, bro. Hey Zero. Thanks for stopping by. The problem with this boss is like it just moves around too much. Okay. I gotta beat this boss and then. Whoa, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, get up, get up. Ah, fuck. Nice. Hello, Rayo. Ugh, easy boss. What is this?
You have chosen your way. This time, there will be no easy way out.
What? What just happened? Okay. What in the world is happening? Why am I getting... Okay, I got to leave. Thank you everybody that stopped by. I really do appreciate it. I will see you all on the next stream. Follow me on YouTube. I got my YouTube videos. That's where you see most of my content at. But bye.